Hello everyone. It's a Wednesday and excellent. Good. I was really fucking that up.
two false starts in a row. Let's see if we can get it on the third one.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling It's Silly. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Time for the silliest wrestling here on Twitch.tv. Joining me in what is now his regimented time to speak, so he will be far more comfortable this time. The man who not only is everyone's favorite Wrestling Silly co-host, but the man who had a whole ass birthday yesterday. Everybody say hello to the birthday man, DetectiveBerry. Zach, how are you doing today?
You're not allowed to tell them that because I'm about to tell a fun story time with Zach that's going to prove how much of an idiot I am, and somehow it's going to sound way worse when I'm 30 than when I'm 29.
I didn't say what age you were, so you just did that to yourself.
Yeah, well, shut up. It's story time. So I've been playing the Near Bets Match 3 game because, I'm 30 now, so nobody's even allowed to judge me for that. Officially old. And the story of it is you're playing as a fairy, right? So, I first opened it up, and it goes, what's your name? And I go, Zach. And
easy question.
Then, yeah, right, excellent, I've got it. So I put my name in, and then, your character is a fairy, a girl fairy with a fuck-ass haircut. And I'm like... and the fact that it's a fuck-ass haircut, not relevant, flavor text.
Just thought you'd throw that in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. You need to look at it. And she don't look like a Zach. She's not. That's not what I look like.
Does any fairy look like a Zach? Zach's not really a fairy name.
It's not really, to be honest, especially not when they're all girl fairies. So it just, I don't know, it felt a bit mean to make this poor woman masquerade around as a Zach, right? So
it's not good. Not good look.
So I changed the name. I'm like, I'll just pick a girl name that I like. So I called her Vivian. And then I took a little break from it. And I came back to it. I got a new phone, moved it over, and it sent me a notification because now all of a sudden they've all got bloody notification permissions.
Of course, yeah.
And so it came up and I was like, do you know what? I forgot I'd even got that installed. I'll start playing it again. And so I was playing it. And anybody that plays Match 3 games will know that they do these stupid, if you're playing at any given moment, they'll start a 1 hour competition where you'll just have to play a bunch of levels, and whoever plays the most levels, basically, you win, I guess. And,
you win the prize.
Yeah, you win the prize, whatever that is. And so anyway, I'm playing, and I'm like, I'm doing pretty good at this. I'll check the leaderboard. This fucking bitch Vivian is doing way better than me. I get really competitive about it. I'm like really emotionally invested now. I'm like, no, I've got to win. Only to then eventually remember about halfway through that that's what my screen name is in this stupid fucking game. And I've been getting really angry at myself for winning.
You have been in ultra competitive mode with yourself.
Yeah. So
that is top quality fun Zach story time.
Yeah, God, I'm just such a fucking idiot.
Hey, it gave you the motivation that you needed to clearly be on the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I mean, I won, but that's, I don't know, it feels like a tainted victory now.
It's exactly the victory you need because you won. That's the important thing.
There you go. That was fun story time with Zach. You can start the wrestling now.
We've done our obligatory bantering time. We can do the wrestling now. So we have We have a fantastic episode of wrestling for you this evening, and we're trialing something a little bit different. I've told the announcer man to go home, so I'm gonna be doing the announcering, which is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be entertaining at the very least.
It's gonna be interesting. You're gonna do so good.
I'm gonna try my best, and if I'm bad, then I'll just bring an announcer back next week. We'll never speak of this. Let's see how this goes. Our first match this evening. Last week, we saw Rue lay down the challenge to the webmaster that he can have a Christmas title shot at Deck the Halls, but only if he passes 3 trials. The first being a one-on-one with Darth Maul, the man who taught Rue everything he knows. So our opening contest this week, Webmaster versus Darth Maul. Do you have any insight about these two fine competitors? And I say, well, you know what I mean when I say fine. They're not just, fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're alright, aren't they? You know, fucking only our ex-flippy shit champion. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I've not been keeping up with what Darth Maul's been really up to at the minute, especially not, when we've had so much good gossip around, like, our new champion. Mm-hmm. I suppose he's not the new champion anymore, but he's the current just the champion. But he's right. So, like, I haven't really been keeping up with what he's been doing. I'm assuming he's just been probably doing some training in the back, since that seems to be what he's doing now. Yeah, he's been kind
of keeping to himself, keeping on top of his game.
So, but I mean, at the end, it's always good to watch any ex-champion do their thing. So, yeah, I think it should be good, and also just fuck Webmaster.
Hashtag fuck Webmaster.
Yeah, no bias on commentary.
No bias on commentary at all. So I think it's going to be. I honestly expect Webmaster probably going to take this, but no, anything is possible in the world of wrestling is silly. So let's go down to the ring show.
I mean, it'd be a bit sad if he didn't.
It would.
Fall in at the first hurdle.
On his way to the ring first, weighing in at 180 pounds, hailing from Queens, New York, the Webmaster.
Boo.
Boo is boo.
I thought we could both have a job. You can do the announcing, I'll be the crowd. Boo.
You can do the crowd cheers, yeah.
Yeah.
He's still kind of got the crowd on side. He's always, even though he's fucking arsehole, he's popular with the kids. And I think it's the mask. It's the mask that does it.
Yeah, I mean, people can't bring themselves to boo for Spider-Man, can they? You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And I get it.
You're not wrong. I mean, we have a good Spider-Man on the roster, though. We have a better Spider-Man on the roster. Just saying.
Yeah, we do, to be fair.
But hey, he's still yet to really make his mark on the division the way Webmaster has. And his opponent, the first of the trials of the Webmaster, from the dark side of Dathomir, weighing in at 215 pounds, Darth Maul. I need a bit of echo when I do that. I need to press an echo button.
Yeah, you need like some sound settings to differentiate. But I mean, other than that, it's like everything I've ever dreamed of. To be
Why pounds, not kilograms? Because they all gave me their weight in pounds. I'm just working with the numbers they gave me.
That's just a wrestling thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of them, like some of them gave it me in kilograms. Most of them gave it me in pounds. Some of them gave it me in food items. And I'm just reading whatever they write down. Darth Maul or Dot Maul, according to the auto captions. Well, I mean, that's closer than what the announcer was saying, because he was just saying he was Death Mauler.
What a fucking sick wrestling name that is.
Death Mauler.
Death Mauler.
It would be pretty sick.
That'd be my wrestling name. That would. That's amazing.
You are pretty maulery.
I'm Death Mauler.
You are the Death Mauler.
Yeah. Oh, I feel so cool now.
Zach the Death Mauler.
Yeah.
But it is Darth Maul, not the Death Mauler, in the ring against the Webmaster. Webmaster running up to give a delightful double sledge to the top of the head. And the springboard bulldog, he went a real funny angle there, but I'm real glad he landed it. Because that would have been a rough landing had he not quite caught all of it. And the Casadora off the springboard into another bulldog. Incredible speed from the Webmaster fresh out the gate. Very much caught Darth Maul by surprise, it seems.
I mean, he's come out with a lot of energy.
He's all gas, no brakes right now, but Darth Maul, Michinoku driver from Darth Maul to slow things down just a tad. Standing moonsault press, though. See, Darth Maul, not a slow fighter, but slightly slower than the Webmaster. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can keep it at his pace. That the head scissors locked in. Webmaster able to throw him off, though. Another two lock up. Webmaster again half a step quicker and just tossing Darth Maul over his shoulder. See, Webmaster's got this combination of speed and strength. He is superhuman, and it's quite hard for most people to keep up. The Casadora into the Bulldog once again. And now just stomping on that. Darth Maul doesn't really have a dominant or non-dominant hand, so it's either one is really going to take an impact. Lariat misses its mark, and the Poison Rana from the Webmaster. I'm surprised those spikes didn't stick themselves into the mat on Darth Maul's head. The impact that he came flying into the mat with. And now Webmaster is all over Darth Maul right now. And running Enziguri taking out the current Flippy Shit Division mentor. That was unnecessary. Wholly unnecessary. we all wanted to see a good tope, and he just took that away from us. Darth Maul going for the power bomb, but Webmaster slipping out the front door. Every time Darth Maul seems to have some form of offense, Webmaster one step ahead. Rolls through into the Enziguri once again. And I once again bringing Darth Maul up to his feet. And just effortlessly tossing a half robot man over his shoulder. Very, very impressive. Darth Maul catching the foot. And speaking of shows of strength, Gorilla Press into the lung blower. Beautiful, beautiful combination from Darth Maul. Webmaster pulling himself up by the ropes into a sort of a hanging DDT there from Darth Maul. Only a 1 count though.
Darth Maul one of the part robots?
I think he's got robot legs. And either way, the maiden Dathomir there gets the cover. Could this be it for Webmaster? No, not quite. Well, depending on where we are in the timeline, I think Darth Maul has robot legs. Like, he gets cut in half at one point. I don't know.
Oh, does he? I know Vader gets fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of getting fucked up, that's snapping the arm of the Webmaster back. That's not gonna. I think that's his web swinging arm, but not enough to keep him down. I thought that was gonna be it for the Webmaster. But once, Darth Maul going again for the pump handle, the maiden Dathomir. Deep cover, could this be it? Wow.
Well, damn.
So much for the trials of the Webmaster. Darth Maul has taken down the Webmaster in his first trial. Now, we did say that if the Webmaster falls, whoever beats him gets his title shot. So I think I'm gonna have to speak to Rue, because does Darth Maul now just walk in to deck the halls with a title shot, or does he have to beat the other two trials?
That is an interesting question. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Rue probably hasn't thought about
Probably
that.
not.
Because, let's be honest, I don't know how many of us thought that it was going to be over that quick.
No, Darth Maul just, I get walked quite handily through that match.
Well, do you know what? Maybe we should have seen it coming. You know, at the end of it, the man was champion.
He was full champ.
So maybe we should really have foreseen that. Or, to be honest, maybe the fact that we all thought, yeah, Webmaster's got this one, lit a fire under Darth Maul's ass.
Yeah,
and was
maybe,
like, hang on.
Maybe didn't want to be forgotten.
Why do these people think it's going to be that easy to get rid of me?
It's a fair point. He is a former champion. He got that belt for a reason.
Yeah.
And now maybe he's gonna try and get it back.
Maybe.
I'm inclined to say that he's gonna have to take the next two trials.
I would have thought so. I can't imagine that Rue wants to be giving away a title shot that easy.
No, that's very true. So I think next week, Darth Maul versus Majima in a street fight.
Okay, but then we come up with an issue. What if Majima wins that one?
Then Majima gets the title shot. Those are the rules. If you beat the person taking the trials, you get the title shot and you advance to the next trial. It is an unstable title shot.
Who was the last one?
The last trial is me. And
so then
if I beat Majima, I get to decide who gets the title shot. And I chose you.
Me? No! Don't throw me under the bus like this.
But yeah, like that's I kind of like the instability of the title shot that is always up for grabs.
I mean, it certainly is going to make for an interesting lead up to Deck the Halls.
It is indeed. So next week, Darth Maul street fight against Majima. That's going to be a very, very interesting match all of a sudden.
That is going to be brutal. No matter who it is, that's going to be a brutal fight. I can't wait.
Nobody's coming out of that in a good state, shall we say?
No.
But this is what Rue wanted. This is what Rue wanted on the way to being champ. So that's what he's gonna get.
I mean, it's quite clever when you think about it, because basically you set up these trials, and whoever gets there is going to have already come off some quite brutal matches regardless, you know what I mean?
Nobody's walking into that title match against Rue at 100% except Rue.
Yeah.
It's very, very intelligent play by him. But, hey, except if I win, and then I can send a completely fresh face into that title shot.
That is true. Maybe that will be his downfall.
Maybe. That's why he should have taken this up with me before he threw me right back into the ring.
Yeah.
It's maybe this plan will come and bite him in the ass. You can only find out by tuning in to Wrestling Silly every week, including Deck the Halls, which is our Christmas spectacular. Moving on to the next match of the night, we're going to the women's division. We all love the women's division. They never fail to put on an absolute clinic, an absolute banger every single time. And this week we have we seem to be witnessing the rise of the Wii Fit trainer, or Amanda as she is now known. As last week she scored a surprise victory. She's been kind of playing in the mid card for a little bit, and I think she's done in the mid card. I think she thinks it's her time, and I'm ready to watch her advance into the title picture. I think she's definitely got the skills, but she needs to rack up a couple more wins before she has the win-loss record to justify it. So this week, she is going up against Poison Ivy. Kind of an unspoken wheel of the Gotham City Sirens. Not one that appears as often, obviously, as Harley Quinn or Catwoman. So it's gonna be. She's also kind of got a lot to prove here.
Yeah.
What do you think to this matchup?
I think this matchup is really fascinating because both of these women are. I'm trying to think of the right wrestling terms to describe the kinds of wrestlers they are, but they're less about the sort of flamboyant personality side of the wrestling world. They're much more. They are waiting in the wings to absolutely bury you. You know what I mean?
And like that's reflected in the ring as well, because they are no nonsense technical.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly like where I'm going with it. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be really interesting to sort of see these two as a pair up, because it's not going to be your typical sort of like big flashy show. Obviously it's going to be a show, you know, even technical wrestling is still like a fantastic show to watch type thing, but I don't think it's going to be the same style of match that we normally see, and I think that's going to be a real treat for chat.
It's definitely something it's going to be an interesting match, because again, like you said, both of these women kind of wait for their opportunity to strike. There's nowhere to hide in this match. They have each other, and they have to just out wrestle each other. It's going to be very, very interesting to see this matchup. It's a real treat for chat. Speaking of, Neil, Valerie, Geeks, welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the show. Let's go down to the ring once again, shall we? On her way to the ring first, hailing from Woo Island, weighing in at 133 pounds, Amanda, the Wii Fit Trainer.
Well, it's nice to have a fucking announcer that knows what the fuck they're talking about.
I know where they're all from, what their names are.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would be a hard thing to ask, but you try.
I mean, I just thought that was the basics of the fucking job, but I feel like I've been proven wrong by every other announcer we've had.
I mean, try telling the previous announcer that she is from Woohoo Island. He looks at you like you're a crazy person, but that's where she's from. Yeah, exactly. If you want something doing properly, you got to do it yourself. And that's what I've learned, and that's what I think that's what we fit trainers learned as well.
Mm-hmm.
And her opponents, accompanied by the Gotham City Sirens from the gardens of Gotham City, Poison Ivy. Let's see all three of the Sirens coming down as a unit.
What is this music?
It is I believe it's Harley Quinn's theme from the Birds of Prey movie.
Oh, right. It sounds familiar.
Have you seen the Birds of Prey movie?
Yes, I think so, when it first came out. Which might be why. No, it's kind of making me think of another song, I think. That's the... Yeah, I don't know. I'll mull on that and then remember it.
Think on
like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. It's called the Harley Quinn Suite. So it is like her theme. It's not like anything else, but nonetheless, double leg takedown from Wii Fit Trainer. Absolutely no nonsense. But Poison Ivy has the size and weight advantage over Wii Fit Trainer. It's going to be interesting to see if she can capitalize on that. Wii Fit Trainer thrown to the outside. Big right hook from Poison Ivy. And a second one, but Wii Fit Trainer managing to hold on, but not from the third strike, unfortunately. Waist lock there from Wii Fit Trainer, instantly throwing Poison Ivy back into the ring. Wii Fit Trainer never been one for these sort of out-of-ring shenanigans. And reversing the Irish whip that was clearly intended to bring Wii Fit Trainer to the outside once again. And the gut buster. Unexpectedly big move there from Wii Fit Trainer, but now taking the single leg takedown and rolling into... Is she going for the figure four leg lock? No, instead, she's trying to lock in that figure four, but Poison Ivy is fighting back as hard as she can. Doesn't manage to get it in that time. Poison Ivy, though, having to pull herself up by those ropes. Oh, Poison Ivy catches the foot, rolls around into a big forearm, and now Wii Fit Trainer colliding with the turnbuckle. Poison Ivy definitely using that size and strength advantage, but Wii Fit Trainer, she's ducking and weaving, and oh, she's got a guillotine choke locked in. Poison Ivy, though, fighting back as best she can. And oh, just grabbing Wii Fit Trainer by the hair, throwing her over Poison Ivy's head. That is some unique offense, but hey, I guess the job done. Oh, Poison Ivy colliding with those steel stairs. Wii Fit Trainer, again, not usually one for fighting on the outside like this, but hey, she can make it happen. If she has to, she can make it work. And now even getting some time to get some reps in, jumping over those stairs. Referee up to a 6 count now as the fight spills into the corners of the arena. And now, Northern Light suplex with both hands caught. Poison Ivy running back into the ring. Just about breaking the count, returning back to the ring. Oh, big uppercut there from Poison Ivy. And a second one to the back of the head this time. And now Poison Ivy now with the figure four leg lock, reversing all the... trying to make up for Wii Fit Trainer locking it in before the figure four wrenches at both legs, all of the joints of the leg, and now gets cover. Just a 2 count though. Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer, I don't think she quite planned for the size and strength advantage that Poison Ivy has over her. Ooh, but the big elbow drop does not hit its target. Wii Fit Trainer, this is her chance. This is a chance to capitalize. But Poison Ivy not letting her take it down. Reverse single leg takedown. Poison Ivy not used to the kind of match that I thought she was gonna wrestle, but now she's back into her submissions with the label lock. Could this be it for Wii Fit Trainer? Oh, she's really wrenching at the back. Unable to get Wii Fit Trainer. I think Wii Fit Trainer would be embarrassed to be tapping out to anybody, given how technical and submission-based she is. But the big lariat taking Poison Ivy over the top rope, and they return to that corner once again. Double underhooks, butterfly suplex from Poison Ivy. That's going to take a lot of damage falling on those mats with no arms to break your fall. And both wrestlers squaring up, agreeing to return to the ring. Wii Fit Trainer gets the lockup, throwing Ivy into the corner. Oh, Ivy, though, with the surprise elbow. And, oh, the kitchen sink. That knee to the gut, taking all the air out of the lungs of Amanda. And now being dragged into the center of the ring. I think Poison Ivy's trying to finish this. Maybe burning a bit too much daylight there before going for the cover. Maybe she's not going for the cover at all. Oop. Quick clothesline takedown, gets a cover. Could this be it? Winning off a clothesline would be quite a way to go, and there it is.
Wow.
I mean, it was a power advantage from Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
We Fit Trainer kind of overwhelmed there. But here is your winner, Poison Ivy, celebrating with her team, the Gotham City Sirens. Maybe the Sirens making a bit of a statement here. Luna Gray, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly. Let's return back to the desk now. That was... I don't want to say that was an upset victory, but I don't think any of us predicted Poison Ivy. Nobody in chat predicted Poison Ivy would take that.
No, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was
either.
that was not the matchup that it's not the matchup that anybody expected.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't expecting it to be quite such a. The word squash gets bandied around a little bit.
It was a bit of a one-sided affair, I must say. There was not a lot of offense from We Fit Trainer. She was constantly overpowered by Poison Ivy.
And maybe that was intentional on Poison Ivy's part, because at the end of the day, We Fit Trainer has been in the ring more recently than Poison Ivy has. Maybe she kind of thought, do you know what? I am going to need to use that size and weight advantage. I'm going to have to get in there quick, and I'm going to have to get in there fast before she can pull out any submission shenanigans and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not the style that Poison Ivy is used to wrestling, but hey, if you've got that in your arsenal, you better use it. I mean, otherwise you're just letting your opponent get an advantage over you, and it was very intelligent of her to adjust her strategy, be more of a striker, be more of a powerhouse just for this occasion. Very intelligent play by Poison Ivy. Maybe she's kind of tired of Harley being the only siren with a belt. Maybe she thinks it's her time, but only time will tell.
I mean, maybe she was just waiting for that opportunity, when she's already kind of got a sort of foot in the door, with Harley now being obviously she is the hardcore holder, but she is technically then in the title picture, if that makes sense. So maybe she's like, well, one of the entourage has got that foot in the door. It makes the whole group look
more powerful.
That's the one. Yeah. So it gives you more legitimacy as a wrestler to be associated with teams like that. Mm-hmm. So maybe she was just waiting for that right moment for the team to have a bit more legitimacy to get that foot in the door.
Maybe you're right. And Poison Ivy, of course, a very, very intelligent woman. Maybe she planned all this. Maybe the moment she saw Harley get that win, she's like, "This is the time for the Gotham City Sirens. This is our big push. We are going to put ourselves on the map."
Hasn't she?
She does indeed, as does Harley Quinn. They're a very, very intelligent stable.
I was aware of that. Poor Catwoman.
Catwoman is also there.
Like the stupid one, to be honest.
But speaking of big green powerhouses, we have a message
Shrek.
from not Shrek, the other big green powerhouse that's on our roster. We have a message here from a certain King Koopa Bowser. Let's see what he has to say. Well, that was quite the ultimatum there from Bowser Jr. utilizing
You're the big hedgehog around here.
the speech to text on his phone. I'm glad it understood the growls of Bowser, because I sure as shit didn't.
That was some harsh words from father to son.
Yeah, I mean, he said it himself. It's an ultimatum. Bowser Jr. is being told, join his father in what I assume tag team action, or you know, be crushed under the weight of the Bowser Empire. As an aside, Chaotic Persona, thank you for your Ko-fi donation and for following the stream. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're actually awake to see the absolute nonsense. But yes, Bowser Jr. I mean, with his father being such a prominent.
Truly, Chaotic picked a fantastic time.
Yeah,
to
an actual
be able to watch.
The best. We've got family drama. What is wrestling without good family drama? Bowser Jr. been sort of cutting a very unique position for himself as a face, as a beloved member of the roster, and now his dad, obviously a rather famous heel, is trying to put a stop to that.
It has just been a tough time for the cool kids
It
in
really
general,
has.
because I mean we've had Donkey being an absolute pain in the arse to Diddy as well.
Getting all up in his face last week.
Yeah,
And now Bowser.
Now we've got this.
It's not a good time for the cool kids. They're both being told to make a choice, and they just want to have some fun. They just want to be kids and have fun.
Yeah, they just want to be cool.
They just want to be cool. But it's unfortunate. However, shall we move on? Because up next, the last match of the first half of the show, is the fallout of an absolute blow up that happened last week. Because Donkey Kong facing up to Diddy Kong wasn't the only blow up we had last week. Colonel Sanders, in quote unquote celebration of the Unthinkable Horses match last week, decided to celebrate the only way he knew how, by kicking his kicking his teammate in the yam bag, as a certain announcer would say.
Right in the yams.
Right in the yams. I mean, Colonel Sanders obviously not happy about the way that Kentucky Derby's title chance went, but to take it out on the horse is not a way to do it. So this week,
I mean, it wasn't his fault, was it? You know what I mean?
I mean, Sonic Generations in Hell in a Cell, it was only going to go one way, and it was intense, but Sonic's won out in the day.
No, I think they were in a cage.
They were in a cage. Maybe there was a tent somewhere, but shut up. So this week they're laying it all out on the mat. The Unthinkable Horse versus Colonel Sanders. Predictions: it's gonna be an absolute meh. It's gonna be insane.
This is gonna be a match. I couldn't even tell you who I think is gonna win, because I think both are such talented competitors, and I think both are full of fury. One righteously so, and the other not righteously so, but full of it nonetheless. So yeah, I think we should just let this one play out, see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's as good a place as any. Let's go down to the ring. On his way to the ring first, hailing from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at a family-sized bargain bucket, Colonel Sanders.
He billed his weight as a
family-sized bargain bucket. That's what he wrote down.
He's such a fucking liar. He's definitely fatter than that.
You want to know the true lie? He's not even from Kentucky.
Oh my god, is he not?
He's not.
What a fucking liar. You see, I thought I couldn't like him any less, and here we
Colonel Sanders, born in Henryville, Indiana. He's not even from Kentucky.
I'm sure an American in chat knows how far away that is, and can be
offended on behalf of us, any Americans in chat.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're not the same state. They might be next to each other.
They sound like they're next to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, no less offensive to lie about being from somewhere that you are not.
Yeah, especially making it your entire character.
Yeah, right.
And his opponent from out of this world, weighing in at 500 pounds, the unthinkable Horse.
I don't know if it counts as bias on commentary desk, but can we just all agree that Horse has the best fucking intro music?
Horse's intro is banger, and he is.
It really is.
And this horse is. It's been a while since we heard this theme, because the Kentucky Derby come out to the Colonel's theme.
Yes.
And I think the horse is really absorbing being able to hear his theme as he walks out.
I like his little dance to it.
Mm-hmm. He's loving it. He's loving every minute.
Yeah. Don't forget to stay hydrated, chat. I realised I hadn't had a drink since stream started. When I suddenly had really dry mouth.
I'm doing double duty on talking, so I should definitely stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Now referee rings the bell. Oh, Colonel Sanders ducking a roundhouse kick, delivering a series of strikes. But the horse trying to fight back as much as he can, but early cover there from the Colonel. Just a 1 count though. The horse was no way going down that easy. But now,
he can wish though, can't he?
He can wish. He can try. The Colonel getting more and more underhanded ever since losing his title. He's wanted to fight less and less, it seems. DDT though, taking down the horse. Honestly, I'm surprised he's been able to hold on to momentum for this long in this match. The horse is not an easy target to keep down.
He is not. But then, at the end of the day, no matter how much we don't like the Colonel, he was undefeated for so long, you know, and you don't get like that by being bad at wrestling.
Yeah, he was champion for the best part of a year, undefeated for the best part of a year, and now he is pouring all of that anger, all of that passion into beating up his former teammate, absolutely trouncing him. I think the horse might be bleeding at the minute. Again, we usually see the horse run in and dominate, but now he's being shown the short end of the stick by the Colonel. The Colonel now pushing him into the corner. Oh, I kind of feel sorry for the horse, but he got the boot up, maybe returning fire for the low blow last week. But the ref didn't see it. But maybe a little bit of a premature dance there from the horse as the Colonel's series of lariats and taking the leg out for the end of that combo there. But the horse using those cosmic powers, those unthinkable powers to reappear in the center of the ring, take all of the Colonel's momentum, and now deliver a series of right hooks. But the Colonel firing back, and ooh, slingshot shoulder tackle there. And now just mounting and ground and pound onto the horse. Colonel climbing up to that middle rope and ooh, goes for the splash, but the horse one step ahead. Dropkick does not hit its target though. Horse, the Colonel going up for the vertebreaker. No, the Zinger Tower instead gets the cover. Ooh, but only a 2 count with the Zinger Tower delivered. Horse may not have gotten a lot of offense in, but he's still incredibly tenacious, and he will not lie down for the 3 count unless he is really out of it. Oh, ducks that second series of strikes, gets the waistlock, and just a second now strike to the back and throwing the Colonel into the corner. He's up on the top. This is a bad place to be when you're against the unthinkable horse. This does not look good for him. He's got that gut-wrench suplex, that unthinkable slam from the top rope. That is a long way down, and now gets the cover. But still just a 2. Unthinkable horse. I think we're all rooting for the horse going into this match. The Colonel has become a reviled, despicable bastard, but now it's looking less and less likely that the horse is going to take this. The Colonel having to pull himself up on the outside. Maybe baiting the horse in there. The Colonel ascending up to the top rope now. Oh.
Colonel was always like that.
Always an opportunist, always a bit of a bastard. Oh. And now these two fighters have been teaming up with each other for a long time. They know each other very, very well. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of reversals. Oh, the sleep from the Colonel. Oh, and that looked a bit of a low shot to me. But ref didn't deem it an illegal maneuver. Now, series of kicks there from the Colonel, and the spinning knee strike. This is not how I think the horse expected this to go. But another.
How's the stream quality looking, Eden? Because the stream to me is looking pretty piss poor.
It's according to OBS, it's looking pretty good, but
I think it must be a Discord thing then.
That is unfortunate, but the chicken nugget cannonball could not find its target. Horse going out of the way, slipping out the back, and the German suplex into the backflip kick. This is the horse we know and love. Gets the cover, but I think it might be a little bit too close to the ropes. No, the Colonel instead kicking out at a impressive 1. But the horse not deterred, goes up for the suplex, and ooh, beautiful, turning that into a sort of a power slam press there.
I enjoy how wrestling is one of the few areas where 1 is impressive.
one is forever impressive in the sport of wrestling. It's the most impressive number.
Yeah.
Oh, the Colonel, I think he's going up for that Zinger Tower once again. Oh! Using all of the weight of the horse, slamming him down, getting the cover. And getting the win. Colonel Sanders with a win over the unthinkable horse. I don't think this is the way any of us wanted it to go, but the lights have gone out once again, and oh! This is what I can only assume is the unthinkable chicken has made himself known in wrestling is silly. The unthinkable horse. There's always been legend of more unthinkables, but the unthinkable chicken now appears and seemingly taking revenge on behalf of the horse. Maybe we're seeing the dawn of the unthinkables.
I mean, I always thought that the Unthinkables were just like indie wrestling legend.
Yeah, I mean, I
find out they
assumed-
actually exist.
I assumed they were all just the horse in a different mask, but seemingly
What a time to be a live chat.
the Unthinkables are in wrestling. Well, at the very least, the Unthinkable Chicken has made his Wrestling is Silly debut. What a time to be alive indeed. And I mean, that was going to be a big match to end the first half, but that just got even bigger. And I think the only way to rightfully take that in is to give that a little bit of time to breathe. So we're going to go for a very, very short break. We're going to be back in 3 minutes time. In those 3 minutes, you know, empty your bladders, refill your glasses, take your dog for a very, 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 very quick walk. Maybe I don't know, make yourself a cheese toasty. But whatever you do, before you go, I have one question for you, and that is, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
back to Wrestling is Silly. I, for some reason, didn't hear what the Magmortar sounded like, so I can't do the noise. But imagine I did a really funny Magmortar noise. It went, that's probably what it sounded like. That's what all Pokemon sound like, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty bob on, to be totally honest with you.
All Pokemon sound like, except Jinx, who sounds like, That's what all Pokemon sound like.
You see, the thing, I've watched too much GDQ because whenever I think of Jinx, I always think of Kizaron.
Kizaron's Jinx impression, complete with the big arms. Gotta do the big arms. I did. You couldn't see, but I did the big arms when I did my Jinx.
I felt it
you
in my soul.
The big arms,
yeah, through the ether, I knew that you did it.
Exactly. But I hope you're all enjoying Wrestling is Silly so far. Welcome back. Do you have a drink? Do you have an empty bladder? Do you have a freshly walked dog? I hope not, because I don't know what freshly walked means, but it doesn't sound good. Shall we continue with the show? Let's do that.
Yes.
Not joining us. Nobody's joining us. We're doing this. It's just.
Stop making promises.
Because our next match is another absolute banger. Two staples of Wrestling is Silly from the earliest days are clashing in the ring for what I think is the first ever time we're seeing Kiryu taking on Mr. M. Now these, obviously Mr. M, very, very long reigning Twitch title. I think longest reigning Twitch champion, current mixed tag champion, and
was Mr. M champion when Kiryu had his? Oh no, hang on, no. Has Kiryu ever gone for the Twitch? It was Majima.
Majima went for the Twitch title. Kiryu, I believe, has never had a title shot, which feels wrong. Except of course the tag reign that they had. Except of course the tag titles. He's never had a singles title shot.
Yeah.
And I think he's very much making himself known as a singles guy right now. But
he is newly single. So
he is indeed newly single.
He is single and absolutely ready to mingle. Ladies, watch out.
Ladies, gentlemen, anybody else, Kiryu's got your number. He is, and he's not only is he making a name for himself, but he's also found himself new representation in Akame from the Akame network. She is raring to push Kiryu into the headlines of the title picture, and it all starts with taking down one of the most successful Twitch champions, current mixed tag team champion Mr. M. What do you think of this matchup? Of course, you're not at all biased.
No, I've never been biased in my life, actually. No biases. I'm like the Futurama grey people.
You are.
Those ones. Yeah, I mean, no bias, but I think Kiryu's obviously got it in the bag. Because Kiryu is just objectively the best wrestler on any wrestling roster that has ever existed, and that's just an objective opinion.
I mean, it is what it is, which is.
It's just the facts. I'm just stating the facts, so that can't be considered bias.
Exactly. If it's truth, it's not bias, as we all know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think with that, let's get down to the ring, shall we? There's nothing more that can be said.
Do you want to take it back? Kiryu has the best intro music. Oh, actually, no. Do you know what? I take it back again. I think it might be Ichiban.
On his way to the ring, accompanied by Akame from Kamurocho, Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Dragon of Dojima, Kiryu Kazuma. Ichiban, Kiryu, Majima, they've all got banger themes. It's hard to pick.
They really do. What makes it even harder to pick one is obviously that they're remixes of the same song.
Yeah, they all share a common vibe, and it's a very, very good vibe.
If I ever need a theme song, I want something that sounds like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the dream.
Yeah.
And his opponent, accompanied by the other half of the Wrestling and Silly Mixed Tag Team Champions, Pauline. He is despicable. He is a bastard. He is from New Donk City, Mr.
Accompanied by Pauline, but also accompanied by cacophonous boos.
I think cacophonous boos follow Mr. M wherever he goes.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any connection.
Must just be coincidence. There's mixed tag titles, obviously. They won those in the finals at Graveyard Smash? September Scuffle? One of them.
September, wasn't it?
They won their titles at September Scuffle and have since been lauding them off whenever they can. This is the first time we've seen them both out, showing them off at the same time. But of course, only Mr. M in this match. The two square off. Mr. M being quite a dominant wrestler for a while, but Kiryu, nobody quite does it like Kiryu. The slam dunk there to open the match. He is a legend of Japanese cage fighting for a reason. Taking a rare loss last week to Bowser Jr. to Bowser Sr. But seemingly taking the other villain of the Mushroom Kingdom and dissecting him perfectly. Cover center of the ring. Just a 1 count. But not even for a moment letting Mr. M rest into that Juji Katami, that slightly modified armbar, just wrenching back at the arm. Mario, they're able to roll free and unnecessary knee to the face there, but what is Mr. M if not unnecessarily offensive?
Yeah.
Not in that he says slurs, just that he's horrible.
His presence, his mere presence is offensive.
Yes, that is of course what I meant. Standing German suplex there from Mr. M, and now carrying Kiryu over to the ropes and just slamming the forearm and elbow into the spine of Kiryu. Mr. M though standing up on the top rope. Could have been an error of judgment. Fortunately, he did get the boot up and the single underhook suplex there. That I think rattled Kiryu somewhat. He had to go outside for a breather. And again, knocked to the outside by Mr. M that time. Oof. Series of chops across the chest. Mr. M deals out those chops a hell of a lot. And exploded suplex. He hung on. And then I think he remembered he was outside. Could not get a pin outside. But yeah, Mr. M, he goes for those chops quite a lot. And chops when you're shirtless, really fucking painful. Chops when you're wearing a shirt and then denim over the top, can barely feel it. So very much he's dishing it out but cannot take it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I could believe that. He seems like exactly that kind of wrestler.
And the exploder brainbuster there. That taking that on the inside of the ring is bad enough. Taking it on the outside, that could rattle a lesser man. But Kiryu seemingly letting it bounce straight off him, getting right back up to his feet. Low thrust kick, and Mr. M reversing into a very deep arm drag. Clothesline into the corner. Kiryu though able to force away the foot that was heading for his throat. And there's the rising knee strike. Kiryu gets the cover. Very, very slow count there from Freya. I counted like a 5-6 count there, but I don't know why she was counting ever so slowly. Maybe a secret fan of Mr. M. Maybe she was paid off, but
Pauline's got that mayoral money, you see.
She
so
does
maybe
have
it's
those
that.
those mayoral funds. Oh, missile dropkick though, taking down the Dragon of Dojima, and Mr. M up on the middle rope now. Wants Kiryu up on his feet for something. Oh, moonsault press didn't quite hit his target. Mr. M landed on his feet though. But Kiryu fighting back as best he can. Now he knows he's got to fight both Mr. M and a slow counting ref, but a tiger drop driver may be just what the doctor ordered. Just a normal speed 2 count that time. She seems to have realized that maybe backing Mr. M is not a winning horse. Mr. M, slow roll to the outside. Kiryu following suit with a slingshot cross body to the outside. And stamping on the hand, the striking hand of Mr. M. Returning him back to... yeah, maybe she did only get paid for 1 slow count. Maybe that's all she got paid for, and she thought that was going to be it, but... not now. Kiryu's got more in the tank than that. And now just effortlessly lifting Mr. M, throwing him into the turnbuckle, then just yeeting him into the corner, into the center of the ring, sorry. But Mr. M with the enziguri. And now just wrenching that modified armbar there. But Kiryu is a tough cookie to keep down. The head scissors with the elbows to the crown of the head, though. It's gonna slow anyone down, and I think Mr. M is cooking something up ready for when Kiryu gets to his feet. The Italian fly gets the cover. But Kiryu fighting back with every ounce of power he's got. Welcome to the stream, LXKISMW. Welcome to Wrestling It's Silly. Oh, and there's the 64 swing from Mr. M, channeling the great Claudio Castagnoli as he... oh, that's a lot of man to swing around. But he's swung around bigger beasts than Kiryu, so I guess it's all in a day's work for Mr. M. And now up on the top. Oh, this is very dangerous for Kiryu. If Mr. M's going for the avalanche Italian fly, I do not know if Kiryu can kick out of this. There is the Italian fly. But can he get the cover in time? There it is. No, Kiryu kicking out.
The Italian fly has taken many a competitor before.
Mm-hmm. And the avalanche especially, that is a dangerous move to take. The avalanche so the flying armbar into the grounded Jujikatami is Kiryu's not one to tap out there. He's been fighting with Majima for too long to tap out to anybody. And now
No such thing as tapping out in a fight against Majima.
Indeed, indeed. The back rake takes him off kilter, and the essence of flying fist out of absolutely nowhere gets the cover, center of the ring. Mr. M, though, he's taken falcon punches. He can take a flying fist. Mr. M rolling to the outside, but Kiryu looking to terminate him over the top. The tope con hero. Right in front of Pauline, right in front of his mixed tag team champion, and that knee to the face might have bust open Mr. M, but then again he's always seeing red, so it's no change for him. That superstar press, though, always impressive to see a standing superstar press. But Kiryu again just effortlessly pump handle neck breaker. This is I love watching Kiryu fight. He is an absolute beast. He is a machine. But Mr. M, Kiryu slipping out the back door. Whatever Mr. M had in mind, it is not panning out for him. And now I think Kiryu is going beast mode. There it is, the beast mode driver. He gets the cover. Still, though, just a 2. Mr. M, I mean, as much as we hate him, we got to admit he is a very tenacious fighter.
Yeah, always has been. I mean, it's why he was our Twitch champion for so long.
But again, we've got a very much an unstoppable force meets a movable object here. But a second Tiger Drop driver. That's got to be it for Mr. M, hasn't it?
I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But he's made it back to his feet. But ooh, and telegraphed the spear from Kiryu, but Kiryu just going for another try instead with him chopped straight between the eyes. And I think he's going to try for another beast mode driver. He's up and back down the second beast mode driver. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Yeah, no man, no matter how tenacious you are, can take 2 Tiger Drop drivers and 2 beast mode drivers. That is too many times you've been dropped on your head. And Kiryu, very, very impressive. Not many men can say they've got a win over Mr. M. And Kiryu now adding to those ranks. It's very impressive. He's now got wins over 2 of the longest reigning former Wrestling is Silly champions. He's very quietly making somewhat of a name for himself. And I mean, there's probably one champion he's got in mind to beat next, but I don't know if he can get there. What do you think?
What champion do you think it is?
I mean, it's got to be Gus Taylor, hasn't it? It's got to be our Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion, Gus Taylor.
I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? That I think would make the most sense for him. Sort of newly singled and ready to mingled. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would love to see Kiryu take the championship off Gus. No offense to Gus, but I do think he got it by accident.
But he's managed to hold on to it for quite a while now.
Yeah, do you know what he has? And it's unfortunate because the longer he keeps doing that, the more I am likely to have to admit that he's kind of talented, and
yes.
I don't want to do that. So if he could hurry up and lose it already, I would be very appreciative of that.
Oh yeah, but with Ichiban having the Twitch title as well, if the Fight Just Friends can both be holding gold, puts them in a very powerful position.
Yeah, true.
The obviously the Flip Shit title. Maybe Majima is in that title picture now. It's all very interesting for the Japanese mafia contingent of Wrestling is Silly. But now with Akame by the side of Kiryu, I think he's getting a newfound push. He's got newfound enthusiasm. I'm very interested to see what her addition does for him and his seemingly title bound aims.
Well, I mean, Akame is not one to let him rest until the job's done.
She works into the bone very proudly.
Yeah, so, you know, maybe that's just what he needed. Somebody that was gonna go, no, sorry, you don't get to sleep now. Yeah. You get to do some more wrestling.
Oh
Look
no,
at you
lost. Oh no, you lost to the dragon. Well, get back up.
Yeah,
done.
Exactly.
Speaking of women that just will keep going and keep fighting, we have another Harley Quinn Hardcore Harley's Proving Ground match. If you have not seen a Hardcore Harley's Proving Ground match before, basically one woman enters the ring with Harley Quinn, our hardcore champion, and she gets 10 minutes to prove that she deserves a shot at the title. If she survives 10 minutes or she pins Harley, she gets a title shot. Otherwise, she gets to the back of the line. This is the third Hardcore Harley's Proving Ground match that we've had so far, and so far we've seen, or maybe this is the fourth, because this is the third. We had Tetra, we had Bridget, and now She-Ra enters the Proving Ground. Now, we've not seen a lot from She-Ra, but if she's anything like He-Man, this could be the one.
Yeah.
but we've seen how a lot of these Proving Ground matches have gone. They're usually quite one-sided. What do you think to this matchup?
To be honest, I think my She-Ra is another one of those where I feel like I've probably slept on her a little bit, because we haven't seen much of her in wrestling as Silly. It's quite hard to keep up.
It is rather hard to keep up, especially with that women's division.
I mean, exactly right. They're all so unbelievably talented. I'm excited to see anyone get in the ring with Harley Quinn. To be honest, at the minute, I think the Proving Ground has been, fantastic for our women's division. I think really showcasing some of the more brutal side of what our
women can do.
Women's division to do, yeah. Or just to be honest, our wrestlers in general. Yeah. Because let's be honest, our men's division is nowhere near as brutal as our women's division. So it's just. This is sort of the peak of how brutal our wrestling at Wiz can be. So it's been great to watch. I've really enjoyed it.
It has indeed been great to watch, and it will be great to watch as we go down to the ring right now. It's the Hardcore Harley's Proving Ground. On her way to the ring first, she is your hardcore champion, hailing from Arkham Asylum, weighing 132 pounds, Hardcore Harley. Yeah, she's very no nonsense with her entrance now. I think she's very quick in, quick out, you know?
Well, if you don't have to pay for parking.
Exactly. And her opponent, trying to prove herself in the Harley Quinn Proving Ground, from Eternia, She-Ra. I see big things in She-Ra's future. I think she's I think she could go places. But again, it's a very, very tough division. It's a very, very high standard.
Oh yeah, you have to be willing to put in work to be a member of our women's division.
Yeah, you see 10 minutes on the timer. I thought She-Ra seemingly coming out the gate looking to end things with that glam slam, but Harley Quinn having her number, reversing the waistlock, and there is the cutter that she has started every one of these matches with. Gets the cover. Still just a 2 count though. Never quite been able to go from the cutter to the finish. She tries every time though. She returns with a shovel in hand. 2 shots across the head, but She-Ra still with the wherewithal to get it out of her hand on the third. The drop toe hold, managing to have She-Ra let go, and the STF locked in, an unlikely technical move from Harley Quinn. She-Ra though powering through with that gray skull strength. Just a slap across the face for the Hardcore champion. She goes up, and Harley Quinn slipping out the back gate, using that acrobatic background to slip out of the back gate of that suplex. Hits the low drop kick. But She-Ra going right back for a traditional lockup, and up and down with a one-handed spine buster. She-Ra now going to find a toy to play with. Comes with a baseball bat though, flicked out of her hand with the educated feet of Harley Quinn. And She-Ra dropping the champion right on her face on that steel barricade, and just going at her with a baseball bat. I don't think this is what Harley expected in the Proving Ground today, but she is kind of being dominated by She-Ra. I'm sure many people wish they were in Harley's position. But quickly able to outmaneuver the submission attempt on the outside. She-Ra going back for that bat, and right in the gut. 2, 3 shots. Oh, Harley managing to avoid the third, and with some ass-based offense, managing to make She-Ra drop the bat. Now She-Ra having to rest on the barricade. Harley almost unable to capitalize as she's too worn out from all of that weapons-based assault. But again, this isn't Extreme Rules. This is a hardcore match. This is hardcore rules. She-Ra is intelligent for, using the rules that she's got. And,
I mean, if this is how she goes out, this was entirely of her own making. She has no one to blame but herself.
Harley wrote the rules. It was her stipulation, but you just give a minute for that insane show of strength there from Harley Quinn, lifting a not small wrestler in She-Ra, but She-Ra double underhooks. Oh, a pedigree from She-Ra, slamming Harley's face inches from that shovel. Oh, swing and a miss from both parties there. Snap suplex on the outside from She-Ra. And again, if She-Ra wins or survives the 10 minutes, she gets a shot at Harley's title at a future date. And if things continue the way they're going right now, she is going to get that title shot. Harley, though.
You and I both know that was some curse of the commentary. You've got to be careful when you're saying things like that.
Harley, though, using the power of her ass once again to get the baseball bat off of She-Ra and return all of these receipts.
You see, look what you've gone and done.
I just wanted it to be a good two-way battle, But Harley's face slammed into the ground there by She-Ra. And thrown into the steel barricade. I think she tripped over the shovel and then just slammed whole body into that barricade. Not a fun way to go. And now She-Ra back on top almost instantly. Deep T-bone suplex there. And She-Ra seemingly focused on winning via the timer, which is an interesting way to go. If she can keep weakening Harley on the outside like this, she can survive the time, and that counts as a win for her. But Harley, with that in mind, has managed to get back on top with slamming She-Ra spine first into that barricade. Now the hardcore champ reminding us how she got that title in the first place. Snap suplex on the outside. And left and rights from the champion to the challenger. And those 3 guys sat right by that barricade. They are getting their money's worth. Because they are seeing so much action. That's one section of barricade. We might have to have a guy go and replace that one barricade because I think it's slightly weakened at this point. She-Ra returning for the shovel, looking to bury She-Ra, send her to the back of the queue, gets a cover. But She-Ra kicking out at 2. This is looking good. This is looking good for the Princess of Power right now, but turned inside out by Harley Quinn. Now Harley up on the top rope. Is she looking for that bird of prey? That diving stomp. Gets a quick cover. Ooh. She-Ra, though, kicking out after that double foot stomp. Has Hardcore Harley found a rightful challenger? Ooh. Maybe playing possum as baiting in the shovel. This is not good. Does not look good for Harley, I gotta say. Ducking out of what I think was the cutter attempt and snap suplex on the inside this time. Is She-Ra going to be the first contestant to successfully prove herself? And, oh, spine buster from She-Ra. She-Ra climbing up to the top rope. This does not look good for the champion. Big elbow drop from She-Ra. Going back for the shovel. I think maybe she's getting a bit carried away. She could have got the pin. She could have won this, but ooh, flying shoulder barge from Harley into the Manhattan drop and body slam. Textbook moves there to turn the tides. I think She-Ra may have just lost a chance. If she'd gone for the cover after the elbow drop, she could have been #1 contender. But Harley's now had the chance to soften her up, and I'm not sure if she can come back from this. Maybe I'm wrong though. She's up and down for the glam slam. And She-Ra with cover. I stand corrected.
Oh, damn.
She-Ra has proven herself. Here is your winner. And now, #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. She-Ra.
I can't help but feel like that pin was off script for She-Ra. I think you're right. I think her initial plan was to go for the timer.
Mm-hmm.
I think she wanted to outlast that timer, and then when I think it became more obvious she was not going to be able to do that without Harley getting a chance for a pin, I think she made the incredibly smart play of going, well, you know what, plan B, we'll go for the pin.
Plan B, power your way to victory. The glam slam, the 1, 2, 3. And now, #1 contender. I mean, in a way, I'm not surprised. And a hardcore match every week is going to take it out of you if you are the champ. And She-Ra was the one that was able to capitalize on that. I mean, I don't know when she's gonna cash in a title shot. I mean, if she's clever, she'll wait until Death the Halls. There's many eyes on her as possible, but maybe she wants it next week. Maybe I don't. Harley didn't put in, you know, you get one next week or anything. She said you get a title shot. So
it's interesting, isn't it? Do we know whether she said the challenger could dictate, you know, like a smiley case, like she's got to cash it in, or is it when Harley decides that she's allowed one? Because those are two very different meanings.
Those are two very different meanings.
And have very different implications for the people that have them.
Indeed. Harley was delightfully vague when setting these rules. So I think she's going to try and hold on to a title as long as she can.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I don't blame her. If I was champion, I'd want to be champion for as long as I could. But she's found a rightful contender now by her own rules. It's only a matter of time.
Yes, I'm expecting more shenanigans.
Indeed, me too. There's never an end to the shenanigans in Harley's Funhouse.
There's never an end to the shenanigans in Wrestling Is Silly. What are you talking about?
I mean, it wouldn't be silly if there was no shenanigans.
Exactly.
Up next, our penultimate match of the night is a tag team match pitting the aforementioned, having a bit of a hard time of it, Cool Kids against a team that haven't seen a lot of action in a little while, dusting off the ring rust of the Revachol Citizens Militia. The Cool Kids, as we said earlier, having a bit of a rough time of it. I'm surprised Bowser Jr. is, brave enough to show his face after the ultimatum from his dad that we saw earlier in the show.
Yes, certainly not if he's not given his response yet.
Indeed. Diddy Kong again. His head's got to be somewhere else at this point. He's being forced to decide between his best friend and his brother, cousin, big monkey friend.
His otherwise, what's the word for undescribed? Otherwise unassigned family member.
His unspecified family member.
That's the one. Unspecified was the word I was going for.
But
Look, you don't bring me here for intelligent commentary, all right?
no,
You bring me here for shenanigans. So
we're here for goofs and shenanigans, and you provide
exactly
both in spades.
for goofs and or gaffs, and I provide. Damn it!
You do provide. But it's going to be very. This match I think is going to be very interesting. Obviously, the RCM, they've not wrestled together for a while. But on the other side, you've got two.
They've had police things. That's their job. Isn't
Yeah, they've got crimes to solve. But on one side, you've got an inexperienced team. On the other side, you've got a very distracted team. This could very much go either way.
Yeah.
So let me plug in the prediction for now. Cool Kids with a K and a Z versus the RC.
Because they're cool.
Because they're cool.
Yeah. It couldn't be Cool Kids with a C and an S.
No,
That
those are
would be
not cool
ridiculous.
letters.
Exactly.
And I think we know what cool is.
Yeah.
And you know what's really cool? Going down to the ring.
Yeah.
On the way to the ring first, one half of the Cool Kids from Congo Jungle, weighing in at 152 pounds. That's a hell of a lot of bananas. Diddy Kong. It's interesting that they've not come out together. Maybe some cold feet from Bowser Jr.
Maybe. I do notice that his mum's walking down to the ring, though.
His mum is accompanying, well, what is supposed to be both of them, but right now just Diddy Kong to the ring. Maybe some maternal instincts kicking in after what we saw earlier in the night. That's nice of her.
Come on, Bowser Jr., you've got this. You're a big, brave boy.
You are a big, brave boy. Let's see if he makes it. I mean, there's no way Diddy can take it 2-on-1, but here he is. And his partner, the other half of the Cool Kids from the fiery flotilla orbiting the planet, weighing in at 163 pounds, Bowser Jr. I'm glad he made it. I think he saw his best friend and his mum out there and he was like, I gotta go. I gotta do it. I gotta be there for them. I gotta be there for the fans.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
I mean, Peach must be furious. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be furious if
I can...
my baby daddy was like, I'm going to disown our child.
Because
So
he won't tag
publicly
team
as
with
well.
me. It's,
Yeah,
it's
right.
ridiculous.
Exactly.
And their opponents from Revachol at a combined weight of, I don't know. Harry didn't say how much he weighed.
Harry probably doesn't know how much he weighs.
First, Kim Kitsuragi.
There was some lovely R rolling there.
You got to roll your R's on a Kitsuragi.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine Harry is late. He's
I mean, yeah, probably.
famously on time.
Probably trying to find his shoe.
His shoe or his shirt or his tie that apparently talks to him.
Or remembering what his face looks like.
Yeah. And his partner shuffling straight out of Jamrock, Harry Dubois. He made it. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I mean, not only did he physically make it to the ring, he's not dead.
He's not
so,
dead.
I mean, it's wins all round
Wins
for
all
Harrier
round
Dubois
for-
today.
For Pathetic Loser Man 2021 winner,
Yeah.
Harry Dubois.
Was it not 2022? It was last year, I think.
Pathetic Loser Man 2022. Harry
It's
Dubois.
even more recent. Don't you be diminishing his successes.
I will not dull his sparkle.
Look at that Pathetic Loser Man sparkle.
Diddy Kong and Kim opting to start their match as legal men. Referee Russ rings the bell. Single leg takedown there from Diddy Kong. And again, Bowser Jr.'s mother, Princess Peach, in the corner of the cool kids. Kim, though, easily dispatching the situation. Slamming the forearm into the back of Diddy Kong. Kim, of course, used to dealing with delinquent children. He's done so in the streets of Revachol for years. Harry misfiring with that low drop kick just a little bit. You know, both teams getting the tag. Sunset flip from Bowser Jr. and hitting the low drop kick. Beautiful combination by Bowser Jr. Harry having to pull himself up by the ropes. But Bowser Jr. hitting a spear and going sunset power bomb over the top ropes. Incredible display of athleticism from Bowser Jr. He has, he's taken to wrestling like a duck to water. He's been in this industry for like 5 minutes and he is putting on absolute fantastic matches.
The same could be said for either of those competitors.
True. It was, in fact, Harrier Dubois was, in fact, the man to hand Colonel Sanders his first ever loss. So,
it was his first ever loss, and it was Harry's first match.
Yeah,
Certainly in wrestling is silly.
Harry's first match in wrestling is silly. He handed a loss to Colonel Sanders. Bowser Jr. sunset flip powerbomb on Kim Kitsuragi as well. And the flying uppercut. Bowser Jr. maybe trying to clean up house right now. But Harry muscling through. Bowser Jr. up on the shoulders now. The snake eyes. Harry not one to be taken lightly, especially not when you hurt Kim. And now just driving the knee into the neck of Bowser Jr. Making the tag. Kim now legal. Oh. Uppercut avoided by Bowser Jr. And I think was going for a... wasn't going for an Italian fly there, surely not, but either way, kitchen sink by Kim Kitsuragi. And a quick tag back to Harry. That's it. As Kim is a kind of a background player, comes in, does what he needs to do, and slinks back away. Rear naked choke from Harry, though. Maybe Bowser not the only one, maybe trying to shut this up early, but Jawbreaker stops that pretty quick. And now Bowser Jr. throwing Harry into the corner. And, oh, Tornado DDT. Beautiful cover. Just a 2 count from Harry. Kim nowhere to be seen with the breakup. Super kick from Bowser Jr. And now he's up on the... There's the Shining Wizard, that Cooper kick. And another cover, but Kim this time breaking up the cover. Diddy Kong giving Kim a little bit of a look there, but Bowser Jr. firmly in control of the situation. Oh, arm drag reversal by Harry and getting a much needed tag to Kim. Oh, again, uppercut avoided by Bowser Jr. into a combination DDT. And now Bowser getting the tag. Diddy Kong and Kim now both legal. Both the fresher contestants. Chop block from Diddy Kong. And Kim, though, firing straight back. Irish whip into a beautiful rolling neck breaker. Now turning his attention back to Bowser Jr., who avoids the spear into one of his own in a beautiful over-the-top cutter. Kim, though, not happy with Bowser Jr. after I think that sunset flip powerbomb. DDT getting the tag. A lot of quick tags from the RCM. And now Harry has... Ooh, shoulder breaker from Diddy onto Diddy Kong, sorry. But Bowser Jr. breaking up the pin. Harry up on the top rope, a dangerous place for a man on this many narcotics, but he hits the elbow drop. That could have gone very wrong for everybody involved, and now he's up. He's at the side. There it is. The expression of pain. That is the move that put away Colonel Sanders, and it could have put away Diddy Kong, but Bowser Jr. was there to break up the pin. Oh, the chop block avoided by a very nimble Bowser Jr. And now it's Harry on his own. And beautiful wrist control onto Diddy Kong. But he's Diddy Kong straight back up to his feet. Ooh. Brutal arm breaker there from Harry Dubois, who is putting to task both of the cool kids. Stopped in his tracks though by a flying elbow from Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong getting the tag. Harry has been bust open, seeing his own blood. Not a stranger to a sight like that. But, ooh, kitchen sink from Harry Dubois. Harry is being, you know, with the RCM, you either get an absolute dominant performance or a joke. And we are seeing the right side of the RCM today.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I can't decide if Harry is ever fully aware of what's going on at any given moment.
I don't think he is. But sometimes it goes well for him, sometimes not. Kim seeing the bad end of the educated feet of Bowser Jr. though, and now wrenching at that knee. Bowser using his youthful nimbleness to his advantage here. Again, really targeting that knee. Trying to just neutralize the legs of Kim Kitsuragi. Gets cover. Again, that cover might have just been to bait out Harry. Oh. Little bit too far away from that bulldog. Did not scout the roll away from Kim. And now the flying arm breaker from Kim into the Jujikatami. A very deep Jujikatami. And gets a cover. Just a 2 count though. Diddy Kong not going for the breakup because he must have had faith in his friend to break up that cover. Kitchen sink once again by Kim. And now Kim turns his attention to Diddy Kong. One stray shot like that could be all he needs, but Diddy Kong... Oh. Diddy Kong tried to grab the leg, but it did not take. A beautiful frog splash there from Kim, who instead of getting the cover, tags out to Harry. It's an interesting
Diddy Kong
move.
was trying to monkey around.
He was indeed trying to monkey around, but Bowser Jr. just able to kick out. And now Diddy and Kim having a little bit of a confrontation there behind Harry. But meanwhile, Harry up on that middle rope. Tornado DDT. Beautiful. And now Kim getting tagged in as Bowser Jr. just about scurries over to his corner. Flying forearm though shuts down Diddy Kong. And now, oh, beautiful limb manipulation there by Kim Kitsuragi. He knows just how to control his opponent. Oh, Diddy Kong firing.
I mean, he's had years of practicing having to control Harry, so...
I mean, it's definitely felt like years, I think, from Kim's point of view. But meanwhile, Diddy Kong gets the arm, the peanut pop gun. There we go, gets the cover. Harry, though, with a moment of clarity, breaks up the pin. Bowser Jr. stalking over to Harry's corner until Russ forcing him to get out the ring. Diddy Kong up on the top rope. And big elbow straight to the spine of Kim, and Kim's an older gentleman, so that's going to hit ever so harder. And now Kim being forced into the corner of the Cool Kids, but he gets the elbow up, unable to capitalize from a stray shot from Bowser Jr. though. And now, oh, the spear to Harry, but Kim takes this strategic option to roll out of the ring, preventing any pin attempts. The Cool Kids make the tag, and Diddy Kong on the outside, seemingly trying to soften Kim up, or at the very least get his attention. Flying tope suicida from Bowser Jr., splitting up that scuffle. And now Bowser Jr. thrown into the barricade. Kim fighting a handicap match right now with both the Cool Kids, and he seems to be doing it pretty well, slamming Bowser Jr. into the barricades. And now rowing Bowser Jr. into the far corner and taking the opportunity to just loosen up those arms. Referee up to a 7 count, I believe. There's the 7. And Kim in no rush to return to the ring. Textbook body slam. And there he goes, back to the ring. Bowser Jr. on spaghetti legs. Is the RCM going to try and win via ring out? No. Nope. Boot avoided. Strike avoided. There's the Koopa kick, though. And there's the cover. But Harry flying in to help his comrade, much to the chagrin of the Cool Kids. Kim, though, as far as he can be into enemy territory. Deep in the heel corner. Oh, but he's locked up, and there's the Kim switch. Gets the cover, but he's so far in enemy territory. Diddy Kong inches away from breaking up that pin. That Kim switch could have been it for Bowser Jr., but a very haggard Kim has to get the tag.
I mean, that was a bit of a rookie mistake, that.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they are, in the grand scheme of things, rookies.
Yeah,
so...
this is their rookie year. They are militia. They are not wrestlers. They're doing the best they can. And they're outnumbered. They're not outnumbered, but they feel outnumbered.
Yeah.
With the younger, nimble strikes of the Cool Kids. Super kicks avoided by Harry twice in a row there. I think clearly not intentionally. And a crucifix driver taking down Bowser Jr. Now Kim back in the driver's seat against Bowser Jr. Super kick connects, though. Now he's up on his feet, but Bowser Jr., there we go, up, and beautiful Delfino driver from Bowser Jr. gets the cover. Harry Dubois, Tequila Sunrise himself, flying in to save the day. The superstar cop himself. But I don't know how long they can do this, especially with Kim looking worse for wear every single time. Bowser Jr. trying to carry Kim into the corner of the Cool Kids. And I think he might have bust Kim open with that impact. And oh! Cheap shot to the ribs from Diddy Kong. But Kim fighting back as best he can. Waistlock. And throwing Diddy into the corner. And now up on the top. This is an unconventional place for Kim. Reverse DDT off. I've never seen a tornado reverse DDT before. That was very impressive.
I wish I had seen it, but it's lagged out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll see it in time. Kim getting the tag out to Harry. And Harry seemingly for a moment considered breaking up getting Diddy Kong off the corner, but decided against it, instead focusing on Diddy Kong.
Oh.
Now getting the tag back out to Kim. Diddy Kong with the boots up, though. And now...
Am I still in the call?
Yeah, I stopped and then started streaming again. You just had to click the...
Oh, okay.
Let's try and stop the lag.
I thought that was unintentional and I panicked.
Diddy Kong there, getting Kim to the floor and snapping the arm of the lieutenant and really wrenching at that wrist. Really trying to... I don't think he wants to see another one of those Kim switches, and neutralizing the arms is the way to do that. Gets the cover. But it's just a 2 count, I'm afraid. Tagging out to Bowser Jr. Kim attempting to crawl over to the RCM's corner, but Bowser Jr. one step too quick. Kim, though, locks the arms, hits the Kim switch out of nowhere. Maybe playing possum, gets the cover. And Harry knocks Diddy Kong off. And the RCM get the win.
Well, damn.
Well, damn indeed. Here are your winners. The Revachol Citizens Militia, the RCM.
I mean, you know, before the match started, we know that both Bowser Jr. and Diddy Kong have got other things on their mind, but they still put up a good fight. That was still well fought by both parties.
They put on one hell of a match, but like you said, they were both of their heads were in other places. They were both very, very distracted. And the RCM just managed to take advantage of that. It's
like even the power of having his mum nearby couldn't help Bowser Jr. get that win.
Yeah, but
he was too upset.
Even the combined power of his mum and his best friend couldn't get Bowser Jr.'s head in the game. I feel really sorry for the kid. I'm really mad at Bowser for putting him in that position when he knew he had a match today.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, that's probably why he did it. Bowser's a bad person. And
I bet Peach is absolutely fuming. I cannot.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to think about the kind of text messages Bowser is about to receive.
They are going to be ugly. But
there's going to be insults in there that we've never even heard of. Oh yeah.
They are going to go deep into the obscenities of the Mushroom Kingdom language. And I cannot wait to see all the fallout next week on Wrestling is Silly. But before then, we have our main event. However, just before we go to our main event, I have to do my obligatory shilling. If you enjoyed Wrestling is Silly, it is an incredibly hard show to market to people. So if you're enjoying the show, please do tell a friend. You are our marketing division. Just say, hey, I saw this really cool wild ass wrestling show on Twitch. You should come and watch. It's gonna be great. Obviously, following, subscribing, cheering, all really good ways to support the show. However, if you want to support the show in a way that does not give Jeff Bezos a single penny, which, as we can all agree, is the dream. That's what we all want to do. We all want to help small creators and not give any money to. Not give a single penny to Jeff Bezos. If you want to do that, the best way to do that is to go to our Ko-fi page, !Ko-fi in the chat will take you to kofi.com/wrestlingissilly, where you can join us and donate on a monthly or a one-off basis. Our obviously one-off donations. Every single one helps the show, but if you join us on a monthly level, you can get yourselves fun little perks. We have tiers ranging from £2 to £20 a month. At the higher tiers, you can do things like book a title match, or even at the highest level, appear on Wrestling is Silly, helping or accompanying your favorite wrestler out in a big landmark match. Huge shout outs to Ayakara, our current £20 a month Getting Silly donator, and everybody else in the VR chat watch parties that she is so kind enough to organize every single week. Also in our store is also on our Ko-fi is our Wrestling is Silly merch store, where you can not only get an Unthinkable Horse t-shirt, a Deity Dogs t-shirt, but you can also get generic fun wrestling shirts like a Blackpool Combat Club, Blackpool Catboy Club shirt, a Big Meaty Men Slapping Meat shirt, or a Deathmatch Wrestling clouds and barbed wire rainbow shirt, all that and more. !Ko-fi in the chat to get your link. And if we hit £100 a month on our monthly memberships, we will premiere Wrestling is Silly Punchline, a brand new show on youtube.com/@wrestlingissilly. Every single Saturday, an extra hour of Wrestling is Silly goodness. All we have to do to hit that, to unlock that every single week, is hit £100 a month on our Ko-fi. We are one quarter of the way there right now. So if you like the show, and if you like what we do here, please do give what you can. It's going to be real fucking good. Speaking of real fucking good, our headline is real fucking good this week. Mm-hmm. Two of the best young lions of Wrestling is Silly, two of the best young competitors are putting nothing but pride on the line to put on a real good show for you. Our current Twitch champion Ichiban versus Mackie Chase, the Mac and Cheese Man. This is going to be one hell of a match. These two have never crossed paths before. I'm really excited to see this match. I think it's going to be incredible. What do you think to both these competitors, and who do you think is going to walk away as the winner?
I don't know if I could tell you who I think the winner is going to be, other than us. We win for getting to see these two fight, to be honest.
I mean, that is a good way to put it. we will win by getting to see this match.
I mean, like Mackie Chase. Okay, look, I love my boy Ichiban. I know nothing's on the line. This is just for having a bit of fun, having a bit of wrestle, right? But like, you know, I always like seeing Mackie get shots against the big hitters, sort of the big hitters of our promotion. So, you know, seeing him get to fight against one of our champions at the minute is really nice. I always kind of hope it goes somewhere. It ultimately never does, but maybe this time.
Maybe this time. There's only one way to find out, and that is to go down to the ring for our main event.
Yeah, no, I was right. Ichiban's theme music is the best.
Wrestling is Silly. Your main event tonight is a singles match. On the way to the ring first, from a soapland in Kamurocho, Tokyo, weighing in at 269 pounds, he is your Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion, Kasuga Ichiban.
Was it the Shangri-La?
Yes.
I think it was.
The Ichiban number one sadly puts me in an Ichiban costume, but I'm not on camera right now. I do apologize.
Okay. But you're in costume in spirit.
I am in costume in spirit.
We really need to think about possibly making that more obvious.
Yes.
And also getting an Ichiban chant.
Yes. And his opponent from Madison, Wisconsin, weighing in at 185 pounds, Mackie Chase.
Mackie's music always makes me think of that rat.
That rat?
Yeah. You know, the rat, the cartoon rat that does the cooking.
Oh, yeah, that rat.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're avoiding saying that rat's name.
I can't remember it, that's why.
Remy.
That's the one. Yeah.
Remy from Ratatouille.
That's the one. Yeah.
You know, that rat. That rat what does the cooking.
Yeah. I couldn't remember either his name nor the film. So I just had to really hope that rat would get my point across.
That rat what does the cooking.
Yeah.
That cooking rat.
The problem, I remembered the film until I said that rat, and then all I could think of was the word rat, and then I was like, shit, I don't remember what the film is now.
It's been a long show.
Look, alright. you didn't bring me on for the intelligent commentary, all right?
No,
you
I brought you in for
me on
shenanigans.
for the goofs and the gaffs, all right?
I did indeed. And the textbook German suplex there from Ichiban, but avoiding and getting a series of strikes in. Mackie Chase with an early cover. Maybe hoping he could catch a surprise win there. Beautiful sling blade into a textbook dropkick. Mackie Chase on the upper hand right now. Again, these two competitors, neither one would be a bad winner for this match. Mackie up on the top rope. And big moonsault press. And the shooting star press. Beautiful, beautiful moves from Mackie Chase. And a second one. Ichiban at the whims of a flying ball of mac and cheese right now. Drop kick to the back for the Twitch champion. And the strike across that dragonfish tattoo. A third running shooting star press from Mackie Chase. And there is the flavor packet. Are we seeing the end for Ichiban already? Just a 2 count, but that was not looking good for Ichiban. But, oh, Ichiban on his knees, avoiding the drop kick from Mackie Chase. Maybe playing possum for a second there. Striking him across the face with a brutal knee strike. Mackie there getting up to his feet, I think quicker than the Twitch champion anticipated. And thrown into a beautiful waistlock German suplex combination. Ichiban now taking flight with a huge crossbody.
Who do you think could win in a fight, Remy or Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse, he's scrappier. I feel like he's scrappy.
Do you think? But like Remy was a sewer rat, though. I feel
That's
like
true, that's true.
You've got to have picked up some brawling from that.
Maybe we'll have to see if we can sign them both.
Yeah.
Have you just been thinking about rats?
I feel like I'm going to be honest, yes, I have. I feel like we might get taken down if we put Disney on there, though.
That's true.
We might copyright
release German suplex from Ichiban. Mickey is the size of a human child. That is
okay. But
good point from Neil in the chat. But Remy can just grab a wrestler by the hair.
Yeah, exactly.
And then control him.
How do we know that Remy isn't already on our roster?
I mean, any wrestler that wears a hat is a potential Remy. There's a potential Remy everywhere. Oh, brutal strike. Even Mackie Chase could be hiding Remy in that little curl.
Yeah.
Oh, slingshot leg drop there from Mackie Chase up on the top rope once again. Big splash there from the top turnbuckle. Remy might be controlling Mickey. Yeah, that's true. Remy might even be controlling Mickey. We could be so deep in rats right now.
He doesn't have the hair though.
But sometimes he wears a hat.
Oh yeah, sometimes he does, like when he's steering boats.
Yeah. And Mackie,
I think that one was wearing a hat.
Mackie, misfire on that over the top crossbody. Ichiban taking full advantage with a series of leg strikes. Kicks, they're called. And throwing Mackie into the ring. The incident with the brooms. Yes. He was wearing a hat with the brooms thing. Maybe Remy's the magic one. Maybe all of the Magician's Apprentice stuff was Remy controlling Mickey.
Remy under there.
Yeah.
Maybe Fantasia was like it was like foreshadowing for the Ratatouille movie.
It was all just an ARG.
Yeah.
Flying forearm from Ichiban, cover center of the ring. Unfortunately, just a 1 count for Ichiban. Ichiban, beautiful power bomb into that knee strike, and a deep cover.
Oh, come on, Ichiban. I told you better than that, man.
Last minute rope break there from Mackie Chase. I know you're irritated by those rope breaks.
Ichiban nearly got away with that because I think he'd got Maki not necessarily dazed, but you know, a bit unaware.
Not straight, yeah.
Yeah.
But then he snapped back and he grabbed that rope last second.
Yeah.
Deadlift power bomb from Ichiban, sorry. Maki Chase though, X Factor on the outside. That's a brutal way to return fire. Now Ichiban slowly getting up to his feet. And tornado armbar. Not something I've ever seen before. Maki Chase pulling out all the stops today. Ichiban, it takes him a minute, but he does manage to throw Maki off. And Michinoku drive? Falcon Arrow from Ichiban. I know the difference between those two moves. A beautiful series of strikes from Ichiban. And sheer drop brainbuster for the big ball of mac and cheese. Oh, fake out forearm. And Ichiban's not going to win via ring out, is he? Maki Chase has got to come to his senses pretty quick, or this is going to be Ichiban.
That was come on, man.
Now,
You're
okay.
better than that.
I don't want to. Well, I do actually want to stir the pot. Remember last time Ichiban was involved in a ring out victory?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
He got a ring out victory against Donkey Kong, who then, when Donkey Kong insisted on a rematch, Ichiban said, "I'll give you your rematch if you put your title on the line." And that is how Ichiban became the Twitch champion. And I think that might be circling back around. Because he's just won via ring out once again. And I don't think Maki's going to be happy with that.
I don't think anybody would be happy with that. There's something... It hits the pride.
It does. It really does.
When
hit
you
the pride.
lose via ring out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give yourself Ichiban number 1 again?
I will indeed. I will Ichiban number 1 myself.
Yeah. Geeks May Vary did not just waste their...
301 whole points.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me itch you up. There we go.
301 points worth of viewing is a lot of listening to us talk bullshit.
That is a lot of talking bollocks. So yeah, like I said, I don't think Maki's gonna be happy with losing via ring out. No, none of us are. We always hate it when that happens. So as head booker for Wrestling is Silly, maybe we might see a rematch, and maybe a title might be on the line. But you will have to see all of that in the coming weeks as we make our way to Deck the Halls, our big final end of year show. That is on the 20th of December, I believe.
Yeah.
So we're very much on the run up to that right now. The minor programming note: next week, I have a show on the Wednesday, so there will either be no Wrestling is Silly or Wrestling is Silly on Thursday. I haven't decided yet. Best way
depends on how well your show goes.
Depends on how well my show goes. Best way to stay up to date to that. The best way to stay up to date with that is to join the Discord, !Discord in the chat. I will keep you all updated as and when I know what I am doing. Until then, I'm looking for somebody to raid into. So, any final words for this evening's wrestling?
No, I think I've said all of my words.
You've said every word you know.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's not hard. It's not a long list. But I think I've said all of the ones I want to say.
Yes, you said all of the words that you want to say.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think I found somebody to raid into.
Excellent. I'm
this-
glad you didn't ask me to pad for time. That would have been a disaster.
We are going to raid into Skylian, whom is currently streaming Neopets.
Yeah!
Me and Rue found
Let's
Skylian.
fucking go!
And they were streaming Neopets then, they're streaming Neopets now. I do enjoy some
What
Neopets.
do you even stream about?
You just do your dailies, isn't it?
Oh, alright. Neat. I didn't realise you could do that like on Twitch and people would watch it.
Well, people watch this. People watch anything.
True.
So we're gonna raid over to Skylian right about now. As I said, please do join the Discord if you want to hear more about all of the silly bollocks that we do. Buy our gay little pins at nerdyqueer.com. They make really good Secret Santa presents. And yeah, until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream. But until then, love you, bye.
Bye.